Hello everyone, here we are back. So today I wanted to make a quite fast video, not on the market, but on my operation. How do I find scalps and how do I find levels? This is a little strategy that can be very easy to spot. A small update on Bitcoin. In the end, he did what was said. That is in the range, nothing important. In the other video, we have already seen the plan. You already know all the triggers, so not the... Go and watch the previous video I made yesterday. I just wanted to show you one thing. These were the levels. I don't know if you follow me on Twitter. I had indicated these scalped levels on Twitter, and the price has deviated here where we indicated, then crashed down here, bounced where it went to catch this bounce again. What matters is the quality, not the quantity of trades. I made, in 3 to 4 days I will have made the maximum of 3 to 4 trades. I've never really exposed myself too much, and in the end it was a great decision. Here, Bitcoin is still very indecisive as far as I'm concerned. Follow the trigger I marked for you. Ignore who calls you at every hourly candle, especially on Twitter. You can observe. One day we are going to 50,000, next day are going to 30,000. It's just noise. It's a bit of a joke in the end, but it's always been there. But don't let it influence you. Look at the chart and evaluate for yourself how to operate. It's not very complicated. Right now we're holding the range of 43.6, 42 man 100. That range we're holding here, 42, 42, 42 and 100. This is the range if it breaks from one side to the other. Especially if we break $42,000, we will take this FVG in the 40 and a half, 42 area. If we flip the $43,500 to $44,000, as I indicated, we will rise and we will go around the $46,000 to $47,000. However, I repeat, go watch the video. What I wanted to show you, if you follow me on Twitter, you know I make future entries with tight stops. Let's analyze how I found them. Okay, maybe this can be useful for you. The first one I posted, let's do Twitter. So the first one I set was CHR, where I had set a long scalp and around the area 0.14.3. How did I spot it? Well, I spotted it. Let's go get the chart, and it went up. It made about 24.3 around this area. It made about an 8 to 9%, almost a 10% movement. So let's delete the chart. Okay, what I noticed is this range. Okay, here where this was already a fairly important area. Here it bounced back, it made a stop run, remember I taught you, made a stop run and retested, so it was easy to position here with a stop down here, right here, under this base here, and it was very simple. I went out yesterday a little early, but it doesn't matter. I made a great profit, I made $2,000. And on the weekly, however, this here I wanted to show you scalp, mainly scalp. So I had identified this level on the daily, and over 3 days identified this level here, a nice bounce at this level, another stop run, and then we move on to the 10 lower frames. Then let's analyze Fibonacci, erase everything so I can show you a little. Let's analyze Fibonacci on this level here. Let's see. Do you remember what I told you? The important Fibonacci levels that you always need to keep an eye on are 0.75, 0.5 and 0.25. These are really important levels, so the price usually moves. As I told you, the price usually goes to retest in the 0.75 area, and then it starts to do a good scalping. You can set the long stop below 0.78. Because on the 4 hours it simply gave me this candle here. I realized that maybe it was time to get in, and then Bitcoin had eventually stopped in the low range, so I didn't expect it to go a bit lower, and so I went long with a really short stop. Stop here below 0.24 and 4.0234. So what did I do next? I went to see the order book. Okay, where were the whales positioned? A bit where they had placed the orders. And I went, you can find it on various programs. I went on CNVU. Okay, CHR had set me up. We noticed here Luke had set these orders here in the morning. I had these orders here. This one was someone's block. We can also decrease it to be a little more, the situation is clearer. Usually when there are these blocks mean that they want to raise the price. This also happens very often on Bitcoin. Then I'll show you an example. The stop run usually happens, followed by another stop run, and then a block like this is placed. Then what happened? I then went out a bit up here. I still had a pinch of position. Then I came back here to this retest. And I noticed they placed this order again, this block here. What I did, if I came back and put the stop under 0.24 and 0.20, under this level, then I always compare myself with the chart. And here the price went up, then I had a TP around 0.25. I closed the position because I was happy and then the price exploded. You can usually find these configurations here. But remember, it's not that you see the block and it goes up. No, for example, it didn't happen here. It happens when you find it near important levels. Like here we saw the chart before, okay, near 0.75, near a daily level, near a 3-day level. I followed after this short stop. And after about 10 lower frames, we saw a bounce with a short stop, then comparing you with an order program where you can see orders on Binance and also with Coinbase on many others. This gave me even more confirmation with a really short stop. Look, the stop matches 0.2, 3.5, 0 and 2, 3.4. And so here, this position, this operation was successful. Another example. Okay, I'll give you another example. Another example was today. Let's go get it. This was 0.5. Let's go get... Here it is. In the meantime, he got me first tip. Let's eliminate everything. Alright, let's move to 4 hours. On the daily, as I've already told you, go and check the orders. Go and see everything we can see here. The price was bouncing well. It had a nice stop even below... which is this one here. It's turning well. So what I did was I went to see a little bit how was the situation. I saw that roughly he had done the flip. After this deviation, I went to pick up Fibonacci as thought. I did the level and it went to get the 0.75, okay, where it provided me a not so strong stop run, but given to me, so how we could behave to position ourselves long. Okay, I positioned myself long at 2.27, 2.26. We have 237 in the first TP of the WVG group. He also took it because now I put close TP because Bitcoin is always under resistance, but it's not certain, which cannot flip. Then what happened? I went to check the order book, as I told you. Let's go and check it, so let's take it here. From 233 to 25, which would be 0.75. Some people have started placing orders. Okay, so I've noticed this too. I wanted to wait for it to drop a bit, but I've noticed this. So I said, you know what? I'll get in, try to do a scalp. I'll compress kind of 2, 3, 4%. We came in here more or less. We came in here. And it took me first TP at 237. Where I placed the stop, I went to see it on the chart. I placed it, as I told you, I placed it under the usual 0, 7, 8, and 6. So the right stop was 2.19 and 2.17. But for confirmation, I went here and set a stop at 2 and 19 in case I need a really short stop. So it could make another stop run. So take the orders and start again. Correct stop. Now this is really a simple strategy, so you can do it both on the long and on the short, but always analyzing first. The graphic with Fibonacci and with everything that is what you know or what I've talked to you Look at it carefully, it can be useful to you. I thank you, I wish you a good weekend, and on Monday I will make another video. Now they will be much more frequent, and I thank you all for following me and for the support.